Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. I got one of your favorite cars here today, a 1967 GTO, 400 under the hood, and those PHS documents have the same number that's stamped on the block. She is looking absolutely great. Love the gold color, love all the chrome. The grille is amazing. I mean, you're gonna find out as you watch this video, everything on this car is absolutely gorgeous. Now, we're gonna put it up on the lift and we're gonna show you how beautiful the bottom side is. Man, I tell you what, they did a beautiful job on the restoration on this gorgeous car. Just check it out. Take this baby anywhere, you're gonna draw a crowd. Super, super cool car right here, man. Tell you what, everything looks like it's fitting nice. All the body lines look good. That hood's lining up nearly perfect with that front fender. And I don't say perfect very often. Look how nice and straight that line is. The pinstripe looks good. The door's lining up good there with the front fender. She is a beauty. Lining up pretty good back here also. Love the stance on the car. All the emblems look good. All the aluminum's nicely, highly polished. All the stainless is polished up good. All the chrome looks like it's new. And then take a looky here. Black interior, man. You guys know I like black interior. Power windows, his and her shifter, new interior, headrest, seat belts in the back. The package tray looks like it's brand new. All the trim back there is looking good. The dome light's working. The headliner's looking sweet. I mean, just look at the finish on that steering wheel, man. It is glistening. And I know you guys see that 8-track tape player under there. Isn't that cool? Just like back in the day. Got the tack mounted down there, looking good. Now, the one guarantee I will give you on that 8-track tape player is it probably doesn't work very good, just like back in the day. You remember the tape coming all apart and trying to wind it back up in there? The tail panel on a 67 is unique. The way the tail lights are set in there, that's your first sign that you've got a 67. But don't be fooled. They sell these tail panels, and a lot of guys switch them out. Look at the finish in there. Everything looking beautiful. We got an extra mat in there. You see the finish on the inside of the quarters, on the wheel wells. Everything looking good. It looks like we got a power antenna. We got the jack in there with that spare tire. Everything finished off absolutely beautiful. Now, if you're looking at a GTO, run your hand down the back side of this thing. Make sure that that hasn't rotted out. What happened is water would sit underneath this molding right here and just play hell on that edge of that poor deck lid. And last time I checked, you could not buy a new deck lid for one of these, so you had to find one that was in good shape, like in a junkyard or a collector that had it. Of course, the passenger door's fitting nicely. And again, all the trim over here is looking gorgeous. I mean, it's just a gorgeous car, guys. Now, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car, so you know we spent our time and checked it out before we laid out our money, and a lot of you may be wondering what that means to you. Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. It's 67 GTO time, baby. Let's go for a ride. You want to talk about gorgeous? This is one gorgeous car. Take this baby anywhere. Everybody's going to want to check this thing out. She's absolutely beautiful. Now this one is beautiful on the bottom side, under the hood, in the trunk, the interior, and of course the top side is gorgeous. Now she is a gold car, black interior, and I'm in love with this. I call it Tiger Gold, but I know that's not the official name, but that's what I'm calling it. She is pretty and fun to drive. Automatic. Brakes feel good, steering feels great. It's got a nice rumble to it, even though it's kind of a stock exhaust system. I'm in love with it. Of course, everybody knows GTO. This was the car to have back in the day for sure. Now this one's actually got the Corvette ignition system on it. It's got a lot of cool stuff. The air conditioning, everything looking absolutely beautiful on it. And you can see down here on the dash all the woodwork, all the chrome, the lenses on the gauges, the chrome on the steering wheel, the finish on the steering wheel. I mean, everything is just looking absolutely beautiful. And then this 8-track tape player, believe it or not. So the radio, that's the radio playing. Then you plug in the tape, and there's Elvis, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. I was never a lover of Elvis. And turn the radio down. So I think earlier I called the gauge down on the center console the tach. The tach's actually up on the dash, and that's actually a vacuum gauge. A lot of cool stuff on this car, guys. We'd love to park this dream in your driveway. Just call Tom anytime. And I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to our channel. We bought over 40 cars this last month, so we've always got new stuff. So make sure you ring that little bell so you get a notification whenever we get a new car in. And it looks like this semi-truck's gonna block the whole damn road. Well, we'll just go around him. We're back at our shop right now where our rollback is off blocking the road. We're getting blocked from every situation here. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are now underneath this beautiful GTO, and as you can see, it is gorgeous under here also. Brand new tank here, great looking paint on the frame. Everything under here is just as clean as can be. The exhaust system looks brand new. The shocks look brand new. The rear end, I just rolled it over, and the book says it should be right around the 293, and I concur. It's right around the 293 gear. It is open rear end. All the bushings look good. The brake lines look great. The guys will still take the brakes apart, make sure they're all installed correctly. Everything's looking good inside those drums. We got stock appearing mufflers on here. We got brand new brake lines, brand new fuel line, brand new vapor line, brand new parking brake cable. The bottom of the floors are all painted up with some chassis black, looking good. We got a great looking paint on the cross member. Now the trans has got an awesome finish to it, man. I tell you, it looks like a brand new transmission. There's a little tag right here. It's got a PX on it, which tells us that it was for a air-conditioned car. and it's got a 67 on it, so it's a 67 model trans also. Everything up here looks like it's brand new. All the steering gear, all the bushings, the shocks, the springs, the sway bar bushings, the idler arm. I mean, everything looks new. The backing plates, the calipers. So the guys will take a look at the front brakes too. They're disc brakes up front. Core support looks good. Front frame horns are nice and straight. I mean, everything is just sweet as can be on this thing. Now, we do have the bias ply tires, which is similar to what would have come on the car originally. And you guys that remember, these bias ply tires don't drive as good as those radials. Nowadays, you can buy radials. They're fairly expensive, but they look like these old school tires. These are F70 by 14s, center cap, paint work, and trim ring, all looking beautiful. That rocker molding also just looking gorgeous. The GTO emblem looking sweet. I always try to get like a finger or something behind the front fender here. This is a good place to check if there was any rot or anything. It's just smooth metal back there. Also, run your hand across the back side of the rocker. Take a look at the pinch weld also. Now out back, we're gonna have the same size tires, same good looking center cap, paint job, and trim ring. I mean, the wheel well is chassis black. It's all looking good. I mean, everything about this car is just absolutely gorgeous. Let's get under the hood. Beautiful. Look at this. All the chrome, the air conditioning, the paint on the motor. I mean, everything under the hood here is just looking absolutely gorgeous. You can see that it does have power brakes. Master cylinder's been painted. The power booster looks like it's new. You can see the brake lines all look new. Firewall is just as clean as a whistle. I mean, everything's looking good. That AC unit also is all polished up, looking good. Now there's numbers right down here that are stamped on the block that are also the serial number of the block. And the PHS documents and that number are the same number. They got GM markings on the hoses. Radiator looks correct. The front core support here. You guys that know GTOs, usually these things aren't finished off very nice. I mean, this looks brand new. It's got an AC Delco battery in it. It is a newer style maintenance-free battery. That would not have been what it was back in the day. You can see the paintwork here is all beautiful. Chassis black on the inner fenders there. All the wiring looks great. The whole AC setup, blower, all that stuff, all the lines, everything looking good. Right down to the insulation on the bottom side of the hood, guys. Give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your drive.